Welcome back for another video. I was just editing the footage from the little switch panel thing that I made, and I realized that I never showed like a little update finished product on it with I guess like the relay panel also. So I'm gonna give a quick rundown on that. Should be a very quick video just to show what happened, what I did, how it's wired, and what changes I'm gonna do to the wiring. By the way, the car has already been started. This is after I started the car already, but I obviously uploaded this before I uploaded the video of me starting the car. So if you want really up-to-date footage, because I usually post on my story and stuff like that, follow my Instagram right here, and you'll be more up-to-date than these videos. So this is what we're working with here. This is the finished product. As you see, the fitment on this gauge isn't as good as the fitment on this gauge. That's just how it turned out. I probably could have spent more time doing it, but I was just like, I want to get this done already. But you put in a little bit more effort, and you won't have any problem getting that to fit a lot better. Because, like I showed, like you just saw, this gauge fits a lot better. Now the wiring for this, for right now, this is the main power. When you flip this on, it allows you to start the car and use these buttons. See, that one's on. Ignition is not going to do anything. But here, fuel pump, you'll hear the fuel pump go on. Fans. And then this is like accessories for right now, and the gauges are on it also. But very simple. So it was a little quick update on the switch panel, just to show you like the completed version of it. I don't know where I put the shifter trim, but it's kind of like in there. Just got to clean up these wires. This side I'm leaving a mess for now on purpose, just to make sure everything's working right with the tune. And since I cut out a lot of wires and like kind of rewired stuff myself, I want to leave everything accessible and out like that. Let's go over the changes I want to do to this. This whole setup was originally just to get the car started and what I thought would work. But now the more I'm thinking about it, even though I only started the car once, but now that I know what kind of like I need on and stuff like that, now that I'm thinking about it, there's some stuff I want to change. So let's run over that really quick. So this switch panel, obviously this is the main, but I have a kill switch for it. So I got to turn that on like that. That's got to be turned on to get power to this, to be able to power these. Because say with that, flick that off, they're off. What I would like to do is probably from my kill switch power this up and then this up. This one is just going to be random for later on for stuff I want to power. So I want to be able to also turn this on by itself without having to turn the rest of this stuff on. So this is gonna get its own power. This one, that's the one now that's powering the gauges and the rest of the accessories, I'm actually gonna run to the main. So when I click the main on, it's gonna power up the accessory stuff with everything else. So then you still got to turn your ignition and fuel on, and then start the car. Just like the way it is set up now, but it's just wiring that over to there. Now next is our relay panel. Might look a little like confusing. But it's actually a lot easier than you think it is. You got your main power coming in. You got your main ground. Some fuse blocks like this don't even come with the ground. You got to ground everything yourself. You got your relays, and you got your little distribution blocks. I don't remember all the numbers of the wires. I think every relay is very, very similar. So all you have to worry about is battery power coming in to a fuse, and then blue gives your power to your relay, which very simple. Just think it's blue as main power. Black, those are your grounds. Very simple throughout your entire car. Black is always the ground, red is usually the power. So black grounds, very simple. Your white wire is coming off of your relays. Will go to your distribution block. I mean, obviously mine has 6. I could have used one that had 4, but the ones I found had 6. They were cheap, no big deal. I could always upgrade it throw another relay on it eventually if I want. White wires are the ones that go into your switch. The white is your switched power, so that's when you're gonna have your wire coming from your switch. You're gonna have somewhere else is, you could like even jump it off here basically. So this would be, say, to your main switch. Let me draw it for you. This isn't gonna be the greatest drawing, and blue's the only other color Sharpie I had, so it kind of worked. This is your car battery. Negative, obviously grounded to the chassis, body, whatever. Your blue wire is number 30. I found the sheet that tells you the numbers. So number 30 is your blue wire, and this is a fuse right here. So straight from the battery to a fuse to your blue wire. Very simple. That gives your relay power. Your white wire is your switched. This would work the same as if you just took the white wire and touched it to the same spot where your blue is hooked up. It would turn the relay on, but then you would also be on all the time. So you want something to switch it on and off when you want to. Your yellow is where you send the power to. So this is a horrible drawing of a fan. Kind of looks like a said like shamrock or something, but this is a fan. And then black goes to ground. That's probably not the correct thing for a ground, but it kind of, I think. Very simple. I'll show you my relay panel again, and it should kind of like help you out a little bit. So looking at my relay panel again, this is the yellow ones are coming here. That's the wire for my fans. Obviously you have it, I have it nice and neat, so 1, 2, 3, 4. The fourth one right now is the accessories, is going to turn into a different one. Fans, fuel, ignition, but these are the power, these are the wires coming off of my switches that are over here. Sends the power to here, which closes the relay and sends power out through here. Very simple concept. Did take me a little while to grasp, but now that I understand it, I kind of remember how to do it all the time now. But you kind of have to just sit there, pay attention to what you're doing, look over it a couple times, and eventually it'll make sense in your head. But if you're watching this video, it obviously at the moment doesn't make sense, but hopefully I kind of helped you. And one last thing about this relay, this switch panel, you have your main power coming into here, that which will be at the bottom of your switch. That's your main power. So the bottom of this should always have power on the back side of it. And then the way you could give each one its individual power, which isn't a problem, but you could also, which the way I have it is from the top of the switch on the back, I just have it jumped out from the top of this to the bottom of this, bottom to the bottom to the bottom. So it's just a big long W. So once you flip that main switch on, it'll allow the other switches to have power that you could actually use them. So I hope that helped. The quick little explanation of the switch panel, well, showing you what I did with my switch panel. If you didn't watch the video of me making that little panel section, go click the link up there. That'll bring you back to that video, and then this video is obviously the recap, kind of how it's finished video. If you're not subscribed to my channel, subscribe please. In the middle, I'm kind of like done at this point. I mean, we're never done, but done building this RB25 engine. It's fully built. I took everything apart and put it back together myself for the first time ever, so hopefully it lasts for more than like 2 weeks. I have a playlist. You could watch everything that I did to the car. The next video up should be the car starting, which it did already start, but if you were following my Instagram, you would have saw it, which the car did already start, but I'm like usually like a week behind with these videos. But so next week we're gonna have the car starting, and then we're gonna have a couple issues to fix with the car. I'm about to start fixing those issues, which I'm gonna start doing after this video. So subscribe, and you can see everything going on with this car. If this video helped you out in any way possible, give me a like, a thumbs up, whatever the hell they call it these days, and comment any questions you have. So I hope to see you guys again, and see you on the next one.